everybody, it's Lori with another process videos for Spiegelmom scraps. Remember, you can use the code Lorimar15 to get 15% off your next Spiegelmom scraps order. I have to be honest, when I started making this layout, I had no idea what I was going to do, but I was like, I'm just gonna hit record. I already pulled out, I think it was like 4 different sequence packets because I wanted to use the Daydream collection from Cocoa Vanilla, and I just pulled out sequin packets that matched the overall colors from that collection. Now I'm going to be documenting this picture. It's just a selfie of me. I love that I'm wearing a hot pink shirt and I'm in front of one of my walls that's like a salmon color. So this picture is very much pink. And I pulled out these framed die cuts, 2 frames and 2 circles. And I thought about doing like a grid layout, but for some reason I arranged them in like a vertical fashion, and I loved that look. And I just went with it. Now I popped the 2 outer shapes with some craft foam. My picture is also going to be popped up on some craft foam. If you've seen my videos, you guys know that I love dimension. So that's how I play with the dimension here. And in a way, I'm going to make faux shaker pockets. I am desperately running low on some acetate, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna make faux shaker pockets, and I'll show you in a bit how I made them. So after everything's stuck down, I go ahead and grab some shimmers and start splattering. I used 4 different colors. I used Cotton Candy, Love Ocean number 9, Don't Citron Me, which is that gorgeous green color, and Glorious Day. So these are colors that blend well with the collection. I used the pink and the blue on one side of the layout and the green and the yellow on the other side of the layout. Why? I have no idea. I just did. Oh, and yeah, for a little bit of a excuse me. For a little bit of a pop of lightness, I used Snow Day or Snowy Day from Shimmers as well. Then, the layout is pretty straightforward. I just then begin to add a bit of a, mix and match of die cuts, embellishments, stickers, all from the Cocoa Vanilla Daydream collection. As I mentioned, I do play a bit around with the the dimension of each of these elements. I'm trying to keep things on the vertical side, sort of like, I try not to spread too much out from my center, but I do add quite a bit of the embellishments here and there. And I do try to fill in like the empty white spaces in within the layout. I love these florals. They are gorgeous. So yeah, I'm tucking in some of the flowers. Here I'm layering them there. I'm trying to pop up some of the flowers, some of the tips of the flowers with some craft foam. There I'm adding the puffy hearts. And here's where I begin to make the faux the faux shaker pockets. I pulled out I first began working with Granny Afghan from the October release or November release. I forget which release it was. But it's that gorgeous sequin packet that you see towards the right side of my layout. And to make these faux shaker pockets, what I'm doing is I'm just, without any rhyme or reason, I'm just putting down some glue dots and adding sequins. Again, with no rhyme or reason. And I did that for all 4 of the shapes. And I love that it adds so much sparkle and texture and dimension, really, to the layout as well. Again, here I am, like, adding like a couple of touches here and there. I'm not done using sequins just yet, because I'm going to use these butterfly die cuts, or moth die cuts. What I did, I bent them at the center. I'm adding a bit of glue to the wing tips, and I'm using the white sequins from the same sequin packet, and I'm adding them to the tips of the wings. So you get that, look at that first pink one. Look at that. I love that. Makes me want to fussy cut the whole sheet of paper, because there's a paper that has all, moths. Makes me want to like cut them out and place sequins on their wings. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So between doing that, I start to fit in a way. I didn't want to make things like, everything that I put down was in my eyes, I wanted it to be connected to something. I didn't want anything to look like it was like floating in midair. So that's why it was super important to me to begin like filling in any of the empty spaces. I do add a couple of stickers here and there to like tie things up. I used just the sticker hearts as well. And then there's a space between my picture and the sun. I had like a space there and it was bothering me. So I was like, oh, I'm going to add a flare button there. And it worked. Then I opened up Lovey Dovey, also from Spiegelmom's scrap. And I'm using the minty green ones to add a pop of green to the outside. I also used the remaining wood veneer that sequin packet brings as part of my layout. I'm almost done. Yep, here are the close-ups, guys. I hope I've inspired you to make your own faux shaker pockets. Really, just to use up your Spiegelmom scrap sequins. If anything, guys, I'll see you next time with another process video. Take care.